This is seriously the best rolls I have ever had. Hey guys, my name is Vanessa and I wanted to share the recipe that I'm sharing today right before Thanksgiving, but it was my second time ever making them and I wasn't paying attention to the yeast that I bought for these rolls and they did not turn out. I was super bummed, but I finally got my act together. I got all the correct ingredients and I made them and they turned out phenomenal. So my mom has been making these rolls for several years. I don't remember when she came across the recipe, but she has made them for a lot of our larger family functions, especially over the holidays. So I knew I wanted to share this kind of tradition now that like we're expecting these rolls every Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's definitely become a tradition to have these rolls. I wanted to share it with you guys because I seriously love these rolls. Now, they do take a long time. They are homemade, you know, with yeast. You have to let them rise. We use a bread machine to mix it, so it does take a while, but I just had to share them with you guys. So let's get right into these best ever. I'm saying they are the best ever rolls because I thoroughly enjoy them. Hopefully they turn out this time. If you guys remember, I wanted to share this roll recipe with you guys during Thanksgiving, but I'm pretty sure it was the yeast that was the problem and why they didn't turn out, so I did not end up sharing this recipe. But these are the ingredients that you are going to need. So I have 1 cup of water plus 1 tablespoon in here, 1 large egg, 4.5 teaspoons of vegetable oil, 3¼ cups of bread flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 2¼ teaspoons of instant yeast. So this is the yeast that I'm using, and there's only 2 teaspoons in 1 packet. So I had to use 1 whole packet and then 1/4 teaspoon out of another packet. But I really wanted to stress, make sure it says instant on it, otherwise your rolls are not going to rise like they need to. So these are the ingredients. Now, this is a bread machine recipe. We are not cooking the rolls in the bread machine. However, we are using the bread machine to mix it up. So if you guys want to try using a KitchenAid or anything like that, feel free to. I'm just letting you guys know this is the way that my mom has made these rolls for the past several years. So I'm doing it exactly how she does. This is not mine, this is my mom's. It is very, very old. I will try to find this one, but if you guys are on the hunt for a bread machine, I definitely want my own in my own kitchen. I will have a couple that I'm looking at on Amazon down below, just in case you guys want to check them out. So let's get right into how to create the best dinner rolls. So here is the inside of my bread machine. This is the holder. So what we're going to do is we do not want any of the liquid to be showing on the top. So we're putting all of our liquid in first. I've got my water, the vegetable oil, and the egg. So once you've got all the wet ingredients, then you're just going to add all the dry on top of that. So I've got the sugar, salt, the yeast, and the flour. So I pre-measured my flour out because I want to add it in a little at a time. Like I said, I do not want any of the liquid peeking through. So I'll show you guys what it's supposed to look like when you're all said and done. And remember, this is bread flour, not all-purpose, not wheat. It needs to be bread flour. Okay, that is what it should look like. It should just look like there's flour in there. You can't see any of the liquid, none of the other ingredients, just the flour. So I'm going to close it, and remember, we are not baking it in here. We're just using this to mix the dough. So if your bread machine has a dough setting, that's what you're gonna put it on, and then just let it run its course until it's all said and done. My bread machine says complete, so it is all done. This process definitely takes a while. This took over an hour. I wasn't really paying attention to how long. I just know for a fact it was well over an hour. But my dough is ready for the next step. So I have a 9x13 casserole or pan dish here, and I did spray it down. I've really enjoyed this Baker's Joy. I found this at Walmart. It's super thick, and I feel like it does an awesome job keeping things from sticking. So I sprayed it generously. Now I am going to get my dough out and roll it into 15 balls and set them in my pan. Okay, obviously these are not all the same size, but do the best you can. Just try to get 15 out of it. So now I'm actually going to use a kitchen towel, a clean one, and I'm going to cover this, just set it back. This is a very long time. We want them to double their size. It's going to take about 3 hours. I definitely wouldn't check on them until 3 hours has passed. Okay guys, my rolls are set off to the side and they are rising. Hopefully they turn out, because this is the part where I knew I messed up, because they never got any bigger. They're supposed to double in size. So let's hope that I did them correctly this time. Okay, this time it definitely worked, except for that one back in the corner. But these have all doubled in size. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and I am leaving them just like this, popping them in the oven, and we're gonna bake them for 12 to 15 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. You want them to be a light golden brown all over the tops. Rolls are out of the oven. I've got some melted butter here, and we are just going to drench the tops with the butter. Once you've covered the tops with butter, let them cool a little bit, and they just pull apart so easily. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys one, but these are my absolute favorite dinner rolls. My mom makes these in batches. This was just one batch, so you get 15. She makes several of them at one time. We do have a large family when we get together, and these are definitely gone by the end of the night. There's never any left over. They are so good. So I am not huge on making breads, fresh breads and things like that. So I don't own a bread maker, but if you guys have made them before and you know if recipes that call for a bread machine, if you can use a KitchenAid or, you know, a mixer, any kind of stand mixer, let me know, because I'm definitely on the hunt for some more of those big, more expensive appliances for my home, and I really want to make the best decision on what I get. So let me know if you guys know. I just, again, was making them exactly how my mom made them. I used her bread machine. So I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. If you do try them out, let me know what you thought. I'd really like to know, knowing that I love these rolls. I like to get others' opinions, seeing differences in opinions and things like that, because a lot of things that I like, some other people they don't agree. They're like, oh no, this recipe is better. So if you guys know a better one, definitely let me know, because I want to really dive into making things that I'm not comfortable with making, that I'm not used to making in my own home, mainly being breads and a lot of other things. So the bread is just the first thing that comes to my mind. But if you guys like this recipe, give it a big thumbs up. I hope you guys are enjoying your Christmas weekend. Oh my goodness, it's coming up so fast. I will see you guys tomorrow with a grocery haul, and again on Monday with something new. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.